Well, in terms of working together, there's going to have to be a lot of that in the next couple of months because we have the so-called fiscal cliff approaching. One piece of that is the Bush tax cuts. What do you see happening there at all?
Here's my guess. My guess is, there's always a chance for some home run ball to get hit after the election and before the new Congress comes in. I just don't think that's likely. I think that it's really hard to do everything you need to do to completely avoid the fiscal cliff. Right. So I think what you'll see is some sort of agreement that gets us through the next 6 months or a year. And that agreement is going to have to, once again, kind of go along the lines of Simpson Bowles. It's going to have to be revenue, which I think is going to have to be tax reform. Our tax system is so complicated, so convoluted, so unfair, quite honestly. We need to reform. We need to do major overhaul tax code. Second would be discretionary spending, which we've already been working on. The Budget Control Act that we passed a year ago cuts, I think it's about $2 trillion in spending over the next 10 years. We're doing that. That's all in discretionary spending. We haven't gotten down to brass tacks to line out every program that's going to be cut. We don't have the specifics, but we have the framework, and we'll probably keep that. And then the other is we have to do entitlement reform. People talk about Medicare and Social Security. Those are the big two, those are the highest, most high profile, but there are dozens of other entitlements. We need to get into all of that. Again, this is Simpson Bowles stuff, into all that, manage that, redirect some of that, change some of that. But that goes back to the politics. The minute you start saying that you're going to change, say for example, Medicare, the other side's going to scream, oh, you're cutting Medicare. Well, that's not what we're trying to do. In fact, in the ACA, the healthcare law, we did some changes in Medicare. I think they were good changes. It had to do with Medicare Advantage. We saved the Medicare system billions and billions of dollars. We extended the life of Medicare by 10 years or more. But when the ads come out, what they say is, we cut Medicare. It's not fair, it's not true, but it's politics. And that's why I think a bipartisan solution on the debt and deficit is critical.